Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Done with your yesterday's code? Yes, Saili? Done with your yesterday's code? Is it working? Is it working properly?
Actually,
Yes.
एक मिनिट थांबा. जो
Yes.
आधी एरर दाखवत होता ना हॅलोला, तो
Hmm.
सेम एरर दाखवतो.
Share your screen. Yes, Saili, share your screen.
येस आहे.
Error cannot find file hello.js does not match with the corresponding hello.js. Okay. Let me see your code. Okay, hello. कंपोनंट अगं कंपोनंट तू हे करायच्या वेळेस बघ ना कुठला इम्पोर्ट केलाय तू सी लाईन नंबर 6. ओके रिमूव्ह दिस लाईन whole line, remove this line. Okay, now import, write it import space hello from single quote in single quote space in single quote single quote. Okay, dot slash component, select this component, right, slash hello. Hello लिहिना तिथे hello. हा ओके सेमीकोलन कॉल हेलो कॉल कर ना कॉल कुठे केलंय डन Saili, is it done?
एक मिनिट मॅम.
What is in your what you have written the code in your hello.js? What is hello.js? Where it is? Component hello. Okay, hello props.10. Okay, hello. You are printing hello only. Okay, and you are not passing here props. Okay, you need to pass the props. Where? In app.js. Go to app.js. Okay. After calling hello कुठे hello कॉल कर ना hello ला कॉल नाही केलं ना तू कॉल कसं करतात ऍट लाईन नंबर 10 and 11 सी
हो
ओके
हो हो.
हा यू नीड टू कॉल दॅट क्लास hello.js also in हा hello select hello close it right just save it okay and you need to pass the props okay where you need to pass the props Okay, it is working. See, it is working. Okay. Yes.
हं.
Hello, hello.
हो, आता
Okay.
प्रिंट
Now,
झालं.
right. Now, show me your code. Hmm. Now, you need to pass the props. Where? At O, after O. Okay. After O and before closing that tag. Write this hello after hello. HELLO. After O. Right? Space. Give the space. Right. Name equals to Siley. Single quote, double quote. Save it. See the output. Okay.
हो,
Done.
आलं.
Hmm.
आता आपण इथे सुद्धा बीआर कोड यूज करायचा म्हणजे जर आपल्याला ते हॅलो आणि सायलीमध्ये जर स्पेस हवं.
See, here, where is your hello.js? Just show me. Okay, hello and space. Hello, space, prop dot name. Give the space. Okay, save it.
ओके.
Done?
म्हणजे आपण इथे बीआर टॅग यूज नाही करायचा.
No.
आपण इथे हे स्पेस यूज करायचं.
Okay, done?
ओके. हो.
Hmm. Okay, now this is nothing but your props. Means what? Properties. Okay, but suppose if I wanted to change the name here, okay, at runtime, okay, we cannot change the property or we cannot change the props at runtime. Okay, that's why we have another component that is nothing but your state. Okay, and what is nothing but the state? States basically we're using in the class component. Okay, now you can stop your sharing. Okay. Okay, this is nothing but our last program. Okay, now suppose, but here if I wanted to change the name, right? Here, if I wanted to change the name, okay, suppose this is Snehal, this is Saili, okay, but when it comes after calling the two times that same component, okay, but if I wanted to change the name at runtime, then we cannot do this by your props. Okay, this is nothing but your props. So here we have another component that is state component. Okay, that is nothing but your state component. Okay, now how will you set the state? Basically, suppose we have one. Okay, just we'll create one component. Okay, one component name as suppose app. Okay, apps. Okay, apps.js. Okay, what about class component? Simple class apps extends what? React. Okay, first we need to import the React. Okay, now we'll import the React here. Basically, import React from React. Okay, just save it. Then React dot we need to React dot component. Okay, React dot component. Okay, now suppose this is nothing but our suppose here is the render method. Okay, and in render method we need to give the some return statement. Okay, now in return statement we'll give you something about suppose if I have taken here h1. Okay, then whatever we need will write in that particular h1, then it will reflect on your web page. Right, now suppose if I wanted to here we have defined one state. Okay, how will you define a state? Basically with the help of constructor. Okay, this is nothing but your constructor is also a type of function. Okay, or it is a type of method. What we can say that it is a type of method. Okay. Simple. Whenever you are using state in class component, it is compulsory to use constructor here. Okay. It is compulsory to use constructor here. Now, here we need to call this keyword. Okay. Basically, we need to call this keyword here by default in the constructor for accessing the properties of that particular class. Okay. Now, suppose if I wanted to set the state, okay, what is about nothing but the state? Suppose here we need to write this dot set state. Okay, here the method is set state. Basically, a set state then equal to an opening and closing. And whatever the set you wanted to set, just give here. Okay, suppose if I wanted to print a message. Okay, so message will be suppose hello or simple message. I wanted to print the message. So message, okay. And then here we need to give the colon and in single quote, suppose welcome, suppose visitor. Okay. This message I wanted to print on my web page, right? This is nothing about your state. This is nothing but your state in class component. Okay. Now, how will you reflect or how will you reflect that this message in your web page? Simple, just like props, we need to call props.name, whatever the properties are there, we need to call the with the help of props. Okay, such as like that, we need to call this state using what we can say that this. Okay, now in JSX format, we need to give this dot state dot whatever the message here, what we have declared here, a message. Okay, so here we need to select the message. Okay, and just save it, export default. Okay, one more point is there. You can export your, what we can say that you can export your component using export here. Okay, export default, just okay, it is also fine. Okay, okay, either you can export on the first line or you can write the export default at the end of your code or at the end of your component. Okay, now go to app.js, then we need to here import what we need to import, apps from component. Okay, and I need to call, suppose here I have, just wait. Okay, I have commented all the things. Now only I have apps. Just save it. Let's check. It is compiling. This is not allowed before super. Okay, here we need to give super keyword. Whatever the we don't want to access that component, now you just comment out that particular import statement, or else it will give you a error. It will throw error. Okay, now just see. Okay. Hello visitor, why it is not showing, guys? Right, successfully compiled. And what we have done here, okay, welcome visitor. Okay, this message should be print this dot state dot message, message, just save. It. Render return. Okay, Siley, just write this code and check whether it is working on your machine or not.
Okay.
Hmm. First, create one class component. This dot, or simple, we can say that state also. Now it will work, I think. Okay, now this is the, okay, it will work. It is working. Okay, here we need to call the this dot state. Okay, basically we need to declare one state now. So this dot set. And if you wanted to change this particular message, okay, then we can use here this dot set state. Done, Siley?
हो लास्ट वन चाललंय.
Okay, do it.
हे झालंय माझं. मला ते एक्सटेन्शन मध्ये पाहायचं.
Just called it in app.js. Import it and called it.
ते ऍक्च्युली प्रिंट नाही होते. कॉल केला.
Hmm. दाखव. हम्म. काय लिहिलं तू त्या कंपोनंट मध्ये? कोड दाखव कोड. ऍप्स दाखव ऍप्स. व्हेर इज ऍप्स? ऍप्स.js. This dot set ग. State. This dot state नाही. State. S कॅपिटल नाही पाहिजे. S. राईट. सेव्ह इट. दुसरा दुसरा हा काढून टाक वर्ड. ओके. सेव्ह इट. Okay. Welcome visitor. Okay.
हो झाला आता.
Now, suppose if I wanted to change this name or change this message. Okay, you can stop the screen sharing. Okay, now suppose if I wanted to change that particular state. Okay, so how will you change that state? Basically, we need to give, okay, we need to, suppose here I have taken one button. Okay, button is okay, and in that particular button, I'm writing suppose on click button or subscribe. Okay. Okay, basically you need to give one div tag, okay, because we are using multiple lines here. Basically control X, and here I'm using, okay, now subscribe. Now this subscribe, we have created one function also. On click, we can write the on click event, okay. Suppose on click, and on clicking by on click by whatever the function we are writing here, okay. So if I wanted to change the what I wanted to change this message, okay, so change message here, okay. This is nothing but your method function, simple, you can make, yeah, say that function. Now this dot, now we will use set state. Why? Because why it is so? Because in a set, already we have defined a state. Okay. Now we need to change. We wanted to change this particular state to another message. Right. So that's why we need to call here the method like a set state. And whatever the message you wanted to give the message, suppose, thank you for, suppose, after clicking that button, thank you for subscribing. Okay, just save, and there is a button, okay, called as subscribe button. Okay, so in that button, on that particular button, we need to call this change name message function. Simply we can call the change message. Okay, just save it, and let's check is it working or not. Save, change message, then this dot set state. Okay, m.js, save it. Welcome visitor. Okay, button is there. Okay, in apps, on click button is there, first button is there. Okay, the button name is, simply we can say that, subscribe. Button is also not coming now. We'll need to check what is. Okay, visitor, then set state message will be thank you for subscribing. Okay, this dot change name. Okay, or we can say that we can create one arrow function. Okay, on click equal to, simply we can say that, simply this is nothing but your arrow function, equal to, okay, this dot change name, change message. Now let's check is it working or not. Right, this is working. Okay, now after clicking on subscribe, okay, thank you for subscribing. Right, is it working?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, now this is nothing but your state. Okay, with the help of props we cannot change the value. Props is mutable. Mutable means we cannot change the value of that particular props, but whenever we are using state here, then we can change the state basically. Okay, this is nothing but the state. Okay, we'll discuss one another example also. Write this code.
ऍक्च्युली माझं सबस्क्राईबचं बटन आलंय, पण जेव्हा मी क्लिक करते ना तर तो मेसेज नाही येत आहे.
ओके, हा लिहिलाय का? चेंज मेसेज.
हो हो, ते सुद्धा सगळं घेतलंय मी.
ओके, share your screen. Okay, change message. This dot change message. Thank you for subscribing. Return. Just save it. Visitor. Just click on button. Okay. 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 Show me your code. On click घेतलाय ना? Okay. No error is there, right? Is it? It is fine. Okay, button on click. This dot change message. Hmm. In AWS change a message you have called change message method only and subscribe. Export default. Okay, and import it. Okay, then why it is not working? This dot change a message. Perfect. Div render method render in render that return div. What is the error? Just go to web page. Go to your web page. Change message. Go to your web page. Right click and console. Inspect. Go to console. Console window. Okay. What is the issue? Drag it. Warning invalid. Event handler property. On click. Did you mean on click? On click event is there, right? So on click event. Show your code. On click. What is the right also? What is on click and this dot change message arrow function is there. Set state is there. These dot set test there. Okay. Okay, no problem. We'll take another example also. Okay.
ओके.
Hmm. Suppose I am creating another component. Okay. That is nothing but your suppose state. simple, we can say that state.js. Okay, and now here I'm simply copy and paste the code. Okay, now see. First, what we need to do is simply we need to define one state. Okay, now suppose this is count will be the 10 or count will be 10. Okay, basically we need to, when it comes to count, okay, suppose I have created one button. Okay, first for this dot state dot count, basically we are printing the count here. Okay, what will be the count here? First state. Okay, then for second button we are click plus one. Okay, click plus means what? Simply whatever the count is there. Okay, suppose whatever the count is there, when we will click on that particular button, the button will increase by one, right? Because we have set the state that increase count in the this dot state dot count plus one. Here count is here 10. Okay, now suppose if I and this increase count function I have called on click here. I have created one on click event, and increase this dot increase count function is called on the on click event by that particular button. Okay, now let's let's check first, is it working or not. Okay, I'll just give some, you just give me some time. Suppose import. Okay, I need to import what is our name of that particular state, na STATE. Okay, state is not there. Import state. It is not showing a state. Okay, now from single quote dot slash component slash state. Okay, let's check. Let's check whether it is working or not. State. Okay, just save it and check it. Okay, compile time problem. S is not defined. Basically, search for it. Line number 44. S is not defined. Okay, we'll create another one. Suppose calculator. Okay, now what we need to do is class. So first import React from React. Okay, then class calculator extends React dot component. Okay, then there is a render method. Okay, then opening closing, and in this render method we need to return something, and in return, okay, that is we need to give this div tag. Okay, now this is the basic your class component. Okay, now here what we have to do is first we need to do is, suppose here h1, there is h1. Okay, this is state example. Okay, now here we need to define one state. How will you define a state? Simple constructor opening closing, then here we need to give the super. Okay, then opening closing, and then this dot state. And what we need to state here, what will be our state is basically, okay, this dot state we need to give here count. Okay, so count, basically count whatever the count you wanted to do, just give that count. Okay, now Suppose if I wanted to change that particular count. Okay, now if I wanted to change that particular count. Okay, now so, or if I wanted to print this count also, how we can print it? H1. Basically, this dot, yes, state dot count. Is it, Siley? If I wanted to print this count, okay, this is nothing but your simple state component, okay, or no, class component with your state. Okay, now if I wanted to change this count, okay, first we need to export default. Just export default. Okay, save it, and will be app.js. We'll be calling it in. Just import. What is our name? Calculator. Okay, and I need to call the calculator. Here I'm, this is suppose calculator. Okay, just save it and run it. Eh, it's not working. Is it working fine? S is not defined. Keyword where line number 44. Why it is state.js na? Okay, so I remove. Save it. Mm. Okay, this is state example and 10. Okay, S is not defined. Where is S? Okay, we don't have state now. Okay, just do it, Siley. And suppose if I wanted to change the count. Okay, now how will you change the count? Simple. We need to create one method. Okay, suppose change or increase count. Increase count. Okay, basically what we need to do is opening, closing, and here we need to do that this dot set state. Okay, and what we need to go set here? Basically count. What you will need to do is count basically this dot state dot count plus 1. Okay, so what will be the count equals to count is this dot state dot count. Basically, I need to increase this count na. So here count plus 1. Just save it. Okay, and here we are creating one button. Okay. Increase and on click event and this dot increase count. Just save it. Button is there, no undefined. Okay, compile problem. State.js. Okay. Okay, increase whenever it is going to increase. Okay, suppose increase. Reading state. Not state. Okay, just do it, Siley. It is working.
Okay, ma'am.
Hmm. And suppose if I wanted to decrease the count, then we need to set one more function. Okay, and we need to call that particular function on that another button. Okay, suppose the button name is decrease. Okay, just do it. Try to do it. Done, Saili? Is it working?
लास्ट वन तेच पाहते.
Hmm. Do some more example like that only. Okay?
ओके. मॅम प्लीज मला लाईन नंबर 4 वगैरे तुम्ही काही केलंय का तिथे? कारण मला 3 आणि 5 दिसते. लाईन नंबर 4 दिसत नाहीये.
काहीच नाहीये तिथे.
ओके. नाही मला वाटलं की माझ्याकडे काही राहिलं का?
Okay? From tomorrow, we'll connect with the router. Okay, what is router and what is installation? We'll do the installation of particular, what we can say that, React Bootstrap. Okay, how to use React Bootstrap. Done? Yes, guys. Saili?
ऍक्च्युली झालंय बट तुम्हाला पाहायला पाहिजे माझ्या ह्याच्यामध्ये काही प्रॉब्लेम होतोय का?
Share your screen.
ओ, एक मिनिट. ऍक्च्युली माझ्याकडनं काय होतंय ते कॅपिटल स्मॉलची थोडी गडबड होते ना, तर मी ते कॉल करताना थोडस चुकीचं केलंय.
हा, मग चेक कर, नीट चेक कर आणि करेक्ट कर.
हो, आता आता करेक्ट झालंय. ते
ओके.
कॉल करताना सी कॅपिटलच्या ऐवजी ती सी स्मॉल झालं, त्यामुळे मध्ये झालं नव्हतं. आता
ओके.
झालंय.
Okay. Okay then. We'll continue tomorrow, okay?
ओके.
Hmm.